In the dense urban fabric of Toshima, Tokyo, space is a premium, yet design can unlock surprising civic openness. The Tokyo Ballet House, crafted by Kenta SANO Associates architects, bridges the quiet intimacy of a private home with the expressive energy of a neighborhood ballet studio. Built upon a compact footprint, this 4-story steel frame structure redefines how architecture can converse with the street. Rather than sealing performance behind opaque walls, the design centers on the concept of an urban stage. By opening the dance hall directly to the sidewalk through soaring glass, everyday passers-by become an informal audience. Completed in 2024, the building balances rugged industrial materials like steel and exposed concrete with warm timber detailing, creating an environment that feels both culturally vibrant and deeply domestic. Approaching the corner, the building strikes an immediate balance between dramatic presence and gentle neighborhood integration. Above a warm, timber-framed ground level, a bold volume clad in corrugated silver metal hovers lightly, its vertical rhythms catching the shifting daylight. Along the sidewalk, low concrete planters overflowing with wild grasses soft-touch the building to the street edge. Higher up, expansive glass panes hint at the double-height spatial volume contained within, setting the stage for what unfolds inside. From a direct front perspective, the upper facade acts almost like a metallic theatrical curtain dropped over the site. The vertical ribbing of the steel panels creates a subtle play of light and shadow that changes throughout the day. Below this floating metal box, warm wooden frames anchor the ground floor to the street. Soft foliage sways gently along the perimeter, establishing a natural buffer between the quiet residential alley and the building's lower entry zone. Moving slightly down the side street, you notice how the structure steps back and adapts to the tight urban alleyway. A side volume clad in fine corrugated gray steel houses the exterior stairwell, breaking up the massing so it doesn't overpower neighboring homes. Life flows right past the front step. Passers-by walking dogs or strolling home interact naturally with the site, demonstrating how seamlessly the building embeds itself into daily neighborhood rhythms. Getting closer to the base, the tactile qualities of the ground floor materials come into focus. Plastered exterior walls and warm earth tones meet large floor-to-ceiling wooden sliding glass doors. A line of delicate grasses and native plantings sits right at the threshold. This soft green fringe absorbs street movement while giving occupants inside a soothing view out across the pavement. As evening approaches, the ground floor deck comes alive. Sunlight gives way to warm interior lighting that spills through opened timber doors onto a rich wooden deck. Young ballet dancers step out onto the porch after class to catch the breeze. The boundary between the interior foyer and the quiet Tokyo alley completely dissolves as a local cyclist glides past, capturing the essence of the building's social openness. Steering into the heart of the studio, you're immediately struck by the soaring vertical proportion of the dance hall. Raw, exposed concrete beams and a dark steel deck ceiling celebrate the structural frame, while linear lights streak across the space. A full-height mirrored wall doubles the perceived depth of the studio. Sheer, textured curtains drape along the massive street-facing window, filtering sunlight while maintaining a soft visual link to the neighborhood outside. Looking across the studio floor, the choice of materials emphasizes function and quiet elegance. Smooth black dance flooring provides a resilient surface, complemented by clean white walls and subtle arched alcoves built into the wall for storing equipment. High clerestory cutouts bring in balanced overhead light, ensuring the space remains bright throughout daytime rehearsals. Every element, from the upright piano in the corner to the minimalist ballet bars, stays focused on artistic practice. During an afternoon rehearsal, the space truly functions as intended, an elevated urban stage. Dancers gather around the bars under the guidance of their instructor, their movements reflected across the wall of mirrors. Behind them, the wide wall of glass lets soft daylight flood the floor, while offering glimpses of adjacent residential facades. The studio feels airy, focused, and deeply connected to its surroundings. Leaving the energy of the studio behind, an open-tread timber staircase invites you up into the private residence. Slender white steel balustrades keep the circulation corridor feeling lightweight and uncluttered. Smooth, off-white walls direct your eye toward natural light cascading from above. Warm oak steps underfoot signal a transition into a quieter, more intimate domestic realm. Reaching the main living floor, the home reveals an expansive open-plan layout under a soaring pitched ceiling. Warm oak floorboards stretch across the space, connecting the dining area, living room, and open kitchen into one harmonious environment. Tucked neatly under a lofted sleeping area, the kitchen features clean timber cabinetry and built-in shelving. At the far end, large sliding glass doors look out onto a tree-filled terrace, bringing lush greenery right into the living room. Zooming in on the kitchen workspace, the craft and utility of the interior joinery become apparent. Rich wooden cabinet fronts bring natural texture, while a sleek stainless steel countertop provides a durable workspace. Behind the cooktop, dark vertical tiles form a disciplined backsplash that contrasts softly with the warm surrounding plaster. Built-in open shelving on the left ensures everyday items remain organized yet easily accessible. Standing in the center of the living area, sunlight floods through expansive glass openings, painting delicate shadows of terrace leaves across the polished wooden floorboards. The pitched ceiling creates a sense of airy freedom rarely found in dense urban homes. Recessed spotlights dotted along the ceiling pitch enhance the clean, sculpted feel of the interior envelope. Sliding open the glass doors reveals a seamless extension of the living room onto an outdoor terrace deck. Potted trees and leafy plants frame views of the surrounding Toshima neighborhood. This private green sanctuary acts as a natural air filter and privacy screen, allowing fresh breezes to sweep through the home while masking adjacent rooftops. Looking down from the upper mezzanine level over a low wooden ledge, you get a clear sense of the home's vertical spatial connection. Sunlight from rooftop skylights spills into a walk-in wardrobe nook with custom white shelving. The open loft design lets light and air circulate freely across levels, maintaining a sense of openness between the master bedroom above and the main living spaces below. Stepping back outside to examine the exterior form, The building's geometric composition stands out against neighboring structures. Cantilevered volumes and varied metallic textures create a lively architectural silhouette. The exterior steel staircase sits tucked neatly along the side, wrapped in fine corrugated panels that screen service elements while adding depth to the facade. A close look at the roofline eave reveals the precision of the metal craftsmanship. A stepped, sawtooth flashing profile caps the exterior wall, guiding rainwater cleanly away from the building's skin. Below the metal edge, textured plaster surfaces respond to sunlight with subtle grain, highlighting the tactile contrast between industrial steel and hand-applied finishes. To understand how these varied spaces coexist, the structural diagram reveals the underlying skeleton. A rigid steel frame provides the necessary wide open spans for the double-height ballet studio without internal columns. Above this robust structural box, lighter steel framing forms the pitched roof profile of the residential quarters, resting securely on a concrete foundation base. The building section drawing clearly maps out the vertical stack of functions. Ground level houses parking, washrooms, and changing facilities, freeing up the second level for the dramatic double-height ballet studio. The upper two floors host the private home, starting with the open living dining space on floor 3 and culminating in the lofted master suite beneath the roof peak. An integrated elevator shaft provides smooth access across all 4 levels. The front and side elevation drawings demonstrate the rhythmic play of solid and void across the facade. Vertical corrugated metal cladding defines the upper studio volume, hovering over the ground floor glazed openings. Large window cutouts are placed strategically to maximize natural light where needed while maintaining privacy toward neighboring lots. The rear elevation drawings highlight the service infrastructure and exterior circulation. Simple vertical paneling covers the secondary elevations, punctuated by smaller square ventilation openings. An exterior steel escape staircase climbs vertically along the building edge, seamlessly integrated into the compact footprint without disrupting the clean outer silhouette. Examining the first floor plan, the layout efficiently organizes back-of-house facilities for the studio. A covered parking bay sits adjacent to the main entrance lounge. Inside, changing rooms for dancers and instructors, dedicated washrooms, and central storage surround a compact core, guiding visitors smoothly toward the upper dance studio. The second floor plan shows the layout of the main ballet studio. Taking up virtually the entire floor plate, the studio offers an unobstructed, flexible floor space for practice and performance. Along the outer edge, the wide glass facade faces the street, while stairs and an elevator core anchor the rear corner to preserve maximum open area for dancers. The mezzanine plan illustrates the upper void of the double-height studio. A narrow catwalk runs along the perimeter, providing access for light maintenance and secondary viewing. By maintaining this large ceiling void, the studio retains its generous volumetric height, giving leaps and overhead lifts plenty of acoustic and visual room. Moving to the third floor plan, the residential layout prioritizes open living. The living and dining space spans the full front width, extending out onto the deep planter balcony. Tucked to the rear are the kitchen, pantry, laundry room, and main bathroom, creating a functional domestic spine that leaves the main living area open and sunlit. The fourth floor plan outlines the private master bedroom loft. Situated directly under the sloped roof, the suite includes a walk-in wardrobe and private toilet. An internal void overlooks the living area below, ensuring that even this top-tier retreat stays visually and thermally connected to the rest of the residence. As night falls over Toshima, the Tokyo Ballet House transforms into a radiant urban beacon. Interior lights illuminate the studio's full-height glass wall, revealing dancers mid-rehearsal to the quiet street below. At ground level, a car rests in the open garage beneath the glowing upper volume. The building fulfills its core intent, turning architecture into an inviting stage that enriches the neighborhood's nightscape. The Tokyo Ballet House stands as a thoughtful model for mixed-use urban density. By balancing the energetic public mandate of a dance studio with the serene privacy of a modern home, Kenta SANO Associates show how compact sites can deliver rich architectural experiences. Through clever spatial stacking, natural materials, and an unwavering connection to the street, this building brings performance, community, and daily life together under one roof.